Guys, Maritime Spook here, and I just got a new knife there to show you guys. I'm wanting one of these for a while. Watched a ton of videos on them, and I think that's what I generally do a lot of the time lately. If I do get something, is watch as much as I can. So I recommend that to anybody watching this, because you might watch one video and say that looks really cool, or that looks pretty tough, but the next guy coming along might do a video and he's batoning with it and it breaks in half. That stuff happens. So this knife here, I watched a lot of videos. Nothing fancy. He's got a video or two about a couple of these Sog knives like this. So anyway, guys, this is a Sog Seal Pup. They made it a little bit different a few years back, and this is like the kind of new way they made it. Now, they've got a Seal Pup Elite, which is a little better steel. We'll get to that in a minute. And it's, a little bit different, but not that much different that it's like a big thing. We'll get to what the differences are, but, well, really, one of the only differences is the steel. And actually, the top spine here, on the Seal Pup Elite, is all, made like a rasp. So you can make, notches and stuff like that, for a bow or for something, if you're trying to make, just whatever you need a rasp for. So it's all, this sort of aggressive jimping the whole way across the top, and you can use it for notching and stuff, but don't really need that. I've got other tools to do that with, I guess, so. But, no, I really like it so far. I'm not going to say I've gone out and used it, so this is sort of an overview. I pretty much just have been working every day, guys. Well, I have been working every day, not pretty much, I guess. And I picked this up one day before I had to go to work, and I haven't really got out to use it. But I actually had the Les Stroud SK Arctic. I've got a couple videos with that knife in it, and a video about that knife. And I actually sold that today, guys. Bought a little bit of gear, bought this, bought some new boots. I'll probably show them to you guys sometime. And, I just didn't need, I don't need all this other stuff. I got a couple knives to give for a size comparison to this one. One of the knives will be used for the same thing as the Arctic would have been. And that's not a bad knife at all. For about a $50 knife that was, it, would be all you need. To get realistic, if you're somebody who's like an operator in the Army or something like that, you may want to have certain things that are tougher than, some of the other stuff. But if you're out to just do some camping, the sort of light bushcraft, I guess, some survival, practice, stuff like that, building shelters and everything, some of these knives you don't really need. And that SK Arctic would be in that realm of that. A knife that, anybody could use it, and it was tough enough for anyone to use. But if you're into, something, where you're using it every day, day in, day out, day in, day out, there's a lot of choices. But still, overall, good knife. A good friend of mine got it, and he kind of needed a knife. He wants to do some bushcraft and some stuff there this fall. And, it'll come in handy for him, so it's a good knife. It's got the fire steel and all that. This has a really big pocket on it, and that pocket has nothing in it. It doesn't come with anything. I'm filming with one hand, guys, so sorry about that. But this is actually some pretty aggressive Velcro. I actually like this. But, as you can see here, anyway, this is a real good size pocket. Goes way up like that, and you can fit like a fire. I've got a magnesium stick that I'll probably put in there. Maybe a book of waterproof matches, fishing kits, some first aid stuff. You can fit a compass in there, even a multi-tool. Really another knife even. It's a big pocket, guys, as you can see. But that was a really cool feature. I really like that. The sheath is made of ballistic nylon, but it's got a lot of carry options on it. If you've got molly gear, the belts or the webbing and stuff like that. This is what this is for. This will hook right onto that. And as you can see here, you could pull that out and have like an appendix carry where it would be going, you know, you can carry it on your side instead of, you know, up and down. But it's got the belt loop for up and down as well. But yeah, so that's like Molly, you know, if I'm correct, I am correct on that actually. Yeah, it's like Molly compatible. So that's really cool. It gives you a lot of carry options that way. And the size of the knife and the sheath, really, guys, you can carry it as like a big neck knife. You know, I'll show you my hand. I mean, it's a good, stout, really cool, you know, Bowie shaped knife, but it's not a huge knife. You know, I'll give you a size comparison right now. Actually, I'll show you a big knife compared to it, and then I'll show you like the Rat one next to it. Show you the difference here. This is Kabar Heavy Bowie. So you can see that's quite a bit bigger than that. So if you get a general idea, this is like a bigger, you know, kind of big bushcraft knife for splitting wood and stuff like that. Kind of big blade, big rugged blade, like for stuff like that. I would consider the Seal Pup more like your intricate, you know, really grippy too. It's awesome that way. Get your thumb in there, get your thumb up here. I'd consider this more your like around the camp task kind of knife. If it, put it this way, that's what I'm going to use it for. You watch a Nothing Fancy video. He actually, you know, said from in a tactical way, this would be a good for, you know, your loadout. If you were, you know, an army operator, like you're in the army or in Afghanistan, it'd be a good knife for that, a good tactical knife, you know, survival, last ditch kind of thing. But for me, this is, you know, more going to be something I'm going to be carrying in the woods. I mean, I'm not a, you know, Green Beret or anything. So, I mean, for that, that's what I'm saying. Like a camp knife around the camp chores kind of thing. Sort of lighter duty. This is more the, you know, whacking the wood and making firewood kind of knife. But, just 1 second, guys. I'm going to grab the trusty Rat one here. It's all scratched up. See, Rat 1 in length. Move that back though, actually. The Rat 1 kind of in length is still a bit shorter, but it's not. You get the idea though. Like the Seal Pup's not a huge knife by any means, but that's what I like about it, and that's what I actually wanted. So I got rid of the Arctic, which is a little bigger blade, so I kind of traded up. So actually, these three are a good kind of triple threat thing you're going on. You got your big, excuse me, you got your big like wood chop and, you know, shelter building knife. You got your around the camp, you know, making feather sticks. You know, I'm gonna actually, it has a really nice coat on it, guys, but that's not gonna last with me because I'll be using it for the ferrocerium rod and the magnesium stick I've got. So that'll be all kind of wore off, but it, you know, that's the medium-sized knife of stuff like that, like getting your fire going, stuff like that. This would be more your food prep and, you know, whatever, stuff like that. More intricate stuff, I guess. So that'd be a good way there. If you're wearing the K-bar kind of, you know, in a big mark harness and then wearing this on your belt and that in your pocket. Pretty good triple threat there, guys. So, never thought of it, but pretty good. And they all kind of go together color-wise. So, pretty cool. But I just wanted to show you the Seal Pup, guys. Really awesome knife. If you get a chance to get one, I recommend getting one for the price. They're about $60 here in Canada. You can probably get them a lot cheaper in the States. But, you know, for where I am, stuff's hard to get. So you pay a bit of a premium for stuff sometimes. But it's worth it to me. You know, hands down. So, you can make a good lanyard for it. Something bright. And away you go. So anyway, guys, it's Maritime Spook. I just wanted to share that with you, and you know, check one out if you get a chance. So got another video or two coming up explaining some stuff, guys, and stuff I'm going to be doing here right off quick. So stay tuned. Anyway, keep your stick on the ice, guys.